back here, another fragrance review. Let's take a look at the Versace house. This is Versace pour Homme 2008. So let's take a look at the presentation, the bottle, and the box. Now the bottle, this thing is a masterpiece. I would give them an A+ on this bottle. This is a collector's dream. So let's take a look. First of all, the Medusa head right here. We got Versace engraved right here. We have some detail on the cap. Not only that, let's remove the cap. There is the Medusa head on the sprayer. Now, very heavy glass. Sprayer works well. Let's take a look at the code. The code is on the sticker, written in black. Now, the box itself, for anybody that's scared about fakes, let's take a look at in detail the box. We got some information in the back and at the bottom. So there you go. There's all your information. Now, Versace pour Homme 2008. Now there is a woman's version, same type of bottle. The name is Versace Signature. So anybody that gets confused with those two, just to make sure, grab the pour Homme and not the Signature. Now this one comes in 1.7, 3.4, and 6.7 ounces. $50 to $100 American is the retail price. Again, look around. This one will be at your favorite discounter. Versace's almost anywhere. So sniff around, look around, and you'll find a deal on this fragrance. This one, of course, hit the shelves in 2008. Has it won any awards with me? No, it hasn't hit any of my top 10s yet. But I was actually impressed with this juice when sampling it, trying it out for this review. And I gotta say, it's probably going to hit one of my top 10 summer fragrance countdowns in the near future, perhaps in 2011. Now this one is an aromatic fougere. The parfumier is Alberto Moreales. Now Alberto has done a lot of fragrances. This guy knows what he's doing. Now let's take a look at maybe some fresh fragrances that he's done before. 212 Men, CK1, and the new Bulgari Man. So he knows a little bit about his fresh fragrances. So this one's probably going to be a winner. Recommended age for these type of fragrances, the fresh aquatic fragrances, anybody can wear them. Your teenager right up to your grandpa, no problem. So anybody can wear it. Sprays, we got one on the chest, one on each pulse point right here, one on each arm, and I am set. I'm good to go. You can go less, you can go more. Definitely with these aquatics, they're fairly light, so you can do basically whatever you'd like, and you'll be fine with these fragrances. Now let's take a look at the notes on Versace pour Homme. Top notes, very fresh. Bergamot, neroli, lots of neroli in here. Bitter orange leaves, and citron, which is basically lemon. In the mid, we got cedarwood, clary sage, and geranium. Then at the end, this base is actually really interesting. We got tonka bean, oud, mineral amber, and musk. So very interesting base. So let's waste the spray, why not? There you go. Now, when this one starts off, this starts off real fresh, guys. This is one of those fragrances that kind of gives you on the ocean side feeling. It's going to give you that really fresh. It's got a little bit of citrus. We got some lime in here. We got a sharp neroli note in here too. This really reminded me of an aquatic meeting a citrus-based fragrance. A lot of people compare this thing to Acqua di Gio and of course Chanel Allure Sport. Now this top actually has a little bit of both going head to head. Now once we get into the mid, really that Chanel Allure Sport comparison goes out the window. Really the top of these two are kind of alike, but then that's where it ends. Now in the mid, it really gets into that airy, watery feel that you get in most aquatics. Think Acqua di Gio, think Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. That type of fragrance. It meets that start of the aquatic, the neroli. The woody and the amber feeling from the base comes in also. And surprisingly, the citrus is still around, peeking its head. Now I did detect a faint floral and herbal spice scent in the mid. Definitely a really nice mix, I believe, in the mid. It was really actually a very nice surprise of an airy, watery feel of a fragrance. Now in the base actually really disappointed me. I knew this wasn't going to be an oud-based fragrance, but I really felt that maybe the ending's going to be a nice surprise. Well, it wasn't a surprise. It gave me just a lightly sweet amber. It had some of that cedar in there, and the musk. It was musky. That's it. So where's the oud? You tell me. I didn't feel any. Perhaps you did, but there was definitely no oud in this, which kind of disappointed me. So this scent, what do I get from it? Well, this is it really seems like your run-of-the-mill fragrance. There's nothing too crazy here. It's very much a safe fragrance. There's no notes in here that really just makes you feel, wow, this is a really unique fragrance. I have not smelt this before. No, it doesn't do that to me. This is just your run-of-the-mill. It really feels like your typical summer scent a la Acqua di Gio. This is basically Versace's answer to all those aquatics out there. They really wanted to try to get another bestseller in their lineup along the lines of Acqua di Gio. This was a clone, to be honest with you. They really tried to get that aquatic feel out in the Versace line, and this is their answer to all of that. This fragrance was actually inspired by Donatella's father. She really wanted to put neroli in this fragrance because he really absolutely loved neroli. And this fragrance, sadly, he could not sample it, smell it, but definitely she thinks that he would have loved this fragrance. Now this fragrance, also Versace the brand, they really wanted to make this a simple fragrance with the notes. They didn't really want to go too crazy with the notes. And I think they nailed it on the head with this thing. This is a simple aquatic fragrance. It's modern, it's classic in its own right. It's an everyday fragrance. Could be your signature scent. Good daily wear for spring and summer, for the office, for work, for school even. You can wear it in the fall and the winter if it's your signature scent and you're going to be in the office all day. Why not? But a very safe fragrance, to be honest with you guys. Now, why would you hate this? Well, a lot of people get longevity problems. With most aquatics, you're going to have that problem. For me, I'm not in that category. If an aquatic's going to give me 48 hours, 4 to 8, I'm good. Anything less than that, a la I Am King, or definitely Clinique's Happy, now I'm going to say this thing has longevity problems. This one, not so much. 4 to 8, you gave me enough for an aquatic, I'm happy. Synthetic to a fault. A lot of people are saying this is synthetic to a fault. Yeah, no, I don't. The fragrances are synthetic. Most of them are. So live with it. Also, another fault for this one. Why would you hate this? It's too safe. I'm sure if you went on to Base Notes right now and seen, I think it's thumbs down or negatives. I don't know what they are. I think they're negatives or thumbs down. This one probably's got a lot because it is a safe fragrance. I know those Base Noters will say, oh, this smells like everything else out there, another fresh aquatic. I kind of agree. I kind of am in that boat, but to be honest with you guys, it does have its qualities. I wouldn't say it's too safe. Like, I wouldn't give it a negative or a thumbs down. So one word to describe this fragrance: watery, aquatic. Bottles, if you own Chanel Allure Sport, Acqua di Gio, light blue, most aquatics, you're going to like this. When I close my eyes, this fragrance reminds me of being at the seaside with a drink. It's got some lime in it. It's got a little bit of oranges in there. Very, very nice. Best time to wear this fragrance, definitely daily wear in the summer. This thing did very well. I think this was one of the better summer fragrances that I tried this summer. Sadly, it didn't make this summer's list for top 10, but next year I will remember this one. Now, compliment factor with this one. For me, I'm going to put this in the moderate, in the middle. I didn't get anything outstanding as far as compliments goes. This wasn't like one of those fragrances that got me an abundance of compliments. It really was in the middle of the road. Nobody really hated it, but there wasn't an overload of compliments. It's not one of my compliment getters. So I'm just going to say in the middle of the road, moderate. My 2 cents on this fragrance, guys. This is a fragrance that I overlooked in the Versace house. I believe when I first got this, I wasn't very impressed. You know, I thought this was like a dime a dozen aquatic. Now, actually starting to grow on me. I think it's one of the better aquatics on the market. It gives you a little bit of everything, and I think it's right up there with the ADGs, the light blues, the Chanel Allure Sports out there. Definitely one of the heavy hitters in the summer. I'm telling you, this is probably one of my top 15 in the summer. I was really impressed. I'm not a big summer and spring fragrance guy, as you guys know, but this one's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good. So, buy, try, or pass. This is a definite try, guys. This is not outstanding that it blew my mind, and I gotta say, this is a definite buy. Get it now. And it's not a pass. This is not a terrible fragrance. It smells great. I think it's one of the better fragrances out there from Versace. I really enjoyed this one, and it's going to get a pretty good score from me. So this is Versace Pour Homme 2008, a solid scent, beautiful bottle, good signature scent, I would say, for daily wear. So let's take a look at the rating system and see how this one scores against the rest. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Alright guys, let's rate Versace Pour Homme 2008. First of all, projection. I gave it 6 bottles out of 10. It is moderate. It gave me an average scent cloud for the first 2 hours on my skin. Then it actually stuck to my skin for the rest of the duration. Longevity. I'm going to give it 5 bottles out of 10. It was below average, but it still gave me 4 to 7 hours, so it got a pretty good score, a middle of the road score. Versatility, I'm going to give it 7 bottles out of 10. It's an everyday fragrance. Could be a signature scent. Great for spring and summer. Yet again, if you are wearing it just for the office during daily wear, it could be all season for you. Overall smell, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It is a safe smell, and it was a pleasing, a great neroli-based fragrance. This fragrance is an overlooked fragrance in the Versace house. It's a different take on an aquatic. It's a very safe scent that could be a signature scent for someone. Overall, I'm going to give this a 7 bottles out of 10. Take a look at this Versace fragrance.